Oh, and hey, we're back. So, yeah, let's keep going. Here's the door, right where we want it to open. And we're gonna open it. Well, oh shoot. Well, I guess I could explain that. Order. Now, it doesn't mean you can order a pizza. It means your marching order, so it means who goes in front and whatever. And so if you just pick or numerically who you want to be in order, but, I mean, that's only important if we class change and then somebody wants to be up front, and I don't want them up front. Wendell needs to be in the back. Which, by the way, if you remember me explaining before the 3 people in the front and 3 people in the back, we have a party of 6, 3 people are still in the front no matter what. So Zinzin, Elijah, and Rain are still in the front party, but Wendell's in the back, and he's the only guy. And so luckily, since he's the mage and he's going to get beat up if he is in the front, then, you know, it's pretty good that I actually have one back slot at least. Oh yeah. Still gotta open it. Let's do it. Some more guys. Oh yeah. I'm gonna start trying to cast spells now more with my characters that have barely learned spells, because they need to get their oratory up, and the better their oratory is, the more likely they'll be able to cast spells in battle. Whoops. But Rain only knows heal wounds, and so I'm just gonna have her punch. Bushwhackers. These weren't the guys. Scallywags, I think, were the bad ones. These are just weak sauce ones. Cast some energy blast at them. One's dead. And then I just hold down the enter button while people just fight. Oh gosh. See, that's another thing about what makes this game so hard, like at the very beginning. Because you just have no life. There's some characters that start with 3 HP, when like later on in the late game, like you'll have like 100 HP. That's only 3% of like your total HP of the whole game. I don't know, I guess some games are like that, but for this game it's like a big deal because there's some attacks like right at the beginning that do like 5 damage. It's just crazy. Got my mage leveled up. Mage's HP is like really slow to level up. I don't know if you've noticed that, those who've played, but it is actually sad because they die really easily. That's why it's nice to have them in the back. I don't know what spell to give him. Knock knock. What knock knock does is it's an out of battle spell that can open a door even when it's jammed, and it has a small well, depending on what skill level you cast it at, is the success rate of it, and also like how hard the door is to open. So it's probably good to have since I'm trying not to just save and load whenever something bad happens to me. So just in case I do jam a door, I can at least get it open. It's also nice to have if... Oh. Forgot to explain that. Well, just play the game, you'll know what just happened. Also, if you don't have a thief, it'll be really important for you to have someone with the knock knock spell, just because then you can open chests too, and hopefully they won't, you know, blow up on you. Luckily though, my thief is freaking awesome right now, so I can just open pretty much any door I want. What's up, guys? Gonna cast that spell, punch some people, and then cast magic missile at level 3. The higher level you cast, the more powerful the spell is, but the harder it is to connect, like the harder it is to get off. So your oratory is what decides that, like whether you successfully cast the magic. But, you know, so right now, pressing level 3 for this spell, I have the chance of having it backfire, which would be really bad. It would hit my own guys. But, you know what? I'm daring, and I think my oratory can handle it, and it can. So I'm going to hit like 1, 2, 3 guys. It missed 1, otherwise it would have hit 4. And it would have killed them all automatically. Mages are nice. Early game, mages are nice. They die easy, but they sure are nice as an offensive character. And they're dead. Leveling up. Oh yeah. My hands and feet are going up automatically because I'm using them. And that's why you never put points into these, because whatever weapon you have and whatever weapon you use, they'll go up by themselves. Same thing with like ninjutsu and oratory. When you hide or when you cast a spell, it'll go up by itself. Scouting doesn't go up by itself unless you're a ranger. But the thing is, like, Theosophy or Kirijitsu, which are the spells that you want to get higher, they don't go up by themselves by just using them, and so that's why you put all the points into them. And if you notice, I'm worrying about Theosophy for Rain right now, just because I'm going to worry about Kirijitsu later during one of my other class changes. She knows Heal Wounds. She could learn Knock Knock. If you remember, this is the Psionic spellbook, so all of these are Psionic spells. And some of them overlap with other spellbooks, but, you know. I'll go back. Mental Attack, Sleep, Blast. Sleep might be good. I've already got someone who knows Sleep, but it could be useful to do 2 people with Sleep, just to, like, nullify a group. Mental Attack is pretty cool, because it might make somebody, like, go crazy. Let's just do Sleep. That's pretty basic. Rest up. Rest, rest, rest. All the time. There's another door. Let's open it, please. Ah, come on. Oh. Oh yeah, when it does that, it's not locked. Oh gosh. Lots of rats in here. I guess I didn't rest enough. I'm gonna cast Sleep with Rain just to get her going on her spells. Zinzin doesn't know any spells. And let's cast some Magic Missile to take out these group 2. Their Sleep, Magic Missile, their dad attacking with the sword, and their giant rats. Let's put these back giant rats to sleep. They're scaring me. There we go. They're just sitting there now. When you're sleeping, you have twice the chance of hitting the character, and also you have a good chance of doing twice as much damage. So sleep's good. Same thing happens when you're blind too, but blind sticks around for a lot longer. That's why it's so horrible. More rats, huh? Dead. Oh, jeez. That wasn't good. In fact, this might be a good time for me to do this. Cast that on Zinzin, try to get his HPs back up. And it worked, but, you know, didn't heal him very much because I'm not very good at casting that spell right now. Okay. Come on, Lindell, finish this dude off. Fine. It's also a good idea to make sure that your guys get back up to full HP before you continue. And I could do that by resting, but it might take too long, so why don't we just go ahead and cast Heal Wounds with Elijah. The sad thing is that you don't get any oratory points for casting spells outside of battle, so you gotta make sure you practice in battle with those spells. Oh, there's something I need in here. Most of the packages have turned hard, but dampness has helped to keep one of them fairly soft. Opening it, you find a rather noxious cheese, ripe with age and wholly inedible. This is what is called a key item. I don't know if it's called that, but that's what I'm calling it, because I need it for something. But I'm gonna wait until later to use it, because if I use it now, I will die. This basement area is kind of weird, like I've said before, map it out. There's some doors. We're gonna go in this one. Just some empty crap. Oh no, wait. We run into some guy. Is he nice? He wants to interest us in a bargain. Yes, his name is Queequeg, and yes, he's not, he doesn't look like the Queequeg from, you know, Moby Dick, but what are you gonna do? They had a shortage of creative names, so come on. This is your trading post for the first good third of the game. And he's got lots of good stuff, and I'm not gonna worry about buying stuff now, but you want to come back here every so often and check out what he's got. In fact, if you want, you can just leave if you don't see anything that he's got. So you're just like, oh well, that sucks, and so then you just come right back in, and he always surprises you. The guy's so sneaky. And then he's like, oh, by the way, the mystery oil's on sale. And so you're just like, it is? And so then you're like, oh, geez, it's $9.99, which isn't that much, I guess. But, which is a key item that you could use like later on in the game for a side quest that gets you pretty much nothing except experience. But it's kind of fun to do because it's pretty hilarious. Yeah, so like you can go down and you can see, oh, well, like fur legging and this, like that'd be cool for me to buy. If somebody else wants to buy it, but they can't use it, so like Wendell, he probably can't wear very much armor because he's a mage. Yeah, see, like all this stuff, it says unusable, unusable. And you can still buy it, but like you can't use it. You could just give it to somebody else, I guess, if you really wanted to. Elmeros might be a good idea for him just because he's using a bow, but like I said, it's not like super important. Anyway, I'll come back here and buy stuff when I need it, but I don't know. I don't really need it right now. I'll probably do it like not while I'm filming, so if my character's equipment like suddenly gets awesome, you'll know why. Not that Queequeg sells that much awesome stuff, but oh gosh. I just walked into a bad room. Some dudes are sleeping on the floor. Hey you, get off of my foot! Yeah, these rogues apparently are lizardmen pirates, and they've got like weird mirror shields. It always like weirded me out. Like you can look through them, but not really. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe they're just shiny metal shields. Let's see what we could do. I hope I don't die. Let's try sleeping these guys to death. Okay. Sleep. 1, 2, 3. They're all asleep. Yeah. Oh. Got him right in the foot. Yeah, they were complaining about their feet. I'm gonna cast Bless. Bless is a spell that gets you, it like, I actually don't know if it does anything, but it's supposed to make it so you attack better and that you dodge attacks better. But, you know, Bless, maybe it doesn't do anything. Who knows? Hit again. Come on. Oh, okay, that's not a good thing. Oh yeah, 16 damage, 18 damage. See, magic missile. That's where it's all about. Now it's just one sleeping guy, and we can just like chop him in the neck, and then he'll die because rain kicks in the throat, and that's it. Got an iron key. You know, I'm just gonna take those keys just because, and a longsword also just cause. Hey, we didn't die. Hopefully that is the trend for the rest of the game. Rain will heal herself because that's cool. Let's see, got a few minutes left. What else can we do? What else can we talk about? I think there's actually a couple of closets in here. Yeah, with monsters hiding in the closets. Okay, so luckily we've identified who's who. I mean, we don't know who this back rogue is. But this front dude's a rogue leader who has a lot of HP, and he's pretty hard to take out. These scallywags are a huge pain. If you remember, they're the guys that made me blind, like... Oh, I don't even want to talk about it. Let's, bless and fight the scallywags, because they need to die right away. Otherwise, I'm going to be really hurting. In fact, how about I just put them to sleep? That sounds like an awesome idea. And they're all asleep. Ow. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. The monk, pretty much, when it gets at a high enough level, will pretty much be killing everything for the first half of the game. 2 rogue leaders. Well, this is unfortunate. Okay, time to kill them. You two. You two. Everyone just hit that front guy. Ow. Oh. Come on. Okay, Rain got beat up. Let's see if I can heal her. Oh, gotta make sure it's going on the right person. Okay. Hit him, and this spell fizzled because it was too high of a level, but hit him, please. Critical hit. Holy Ow. Yeah, that critical hit thing came from Rain, I guess. Even though she hasn't leveled up her Kirijitsu, as a monk she must get like a default ability to critical hit someone. As your Kirijitsu goes up, your critical hit chance goes up, and that's the instant kill. That's pretty much one of the best things in this game. Let's... Nope, Rain, you know what? You're gonna punch people right in the neck. Zinzin, punch away. You do something. Do I have a chilly touch? I don't know. Come on. And... still alive. Alright, everyone just punch him. Ow. There we go. Okay, now all these Scallywags are still asleep. They've been asleep for this whole time because I casted it at a high enough level. Now it's time to start taking them out. Cast a magic missile level 2. Come on. Victory is sweet. Okay. That's it for today, folks. Oh, I'm leveling up, apparently. Oh, well, I didn't get any bonus stats. So tune in next time while we figure out... son of a...